We just got home Saturday. We were able to have Easter with our family, but wow, we were able to go to St. George. We did a retreat there with Christy Bellison's team, which is incredible. We went to Dallas and we had a pretty good crowd there. I want to say between 50 and 60 people at an event in Dallas. And then we headed over to Arkansas to spend time with the amazing Amy White, who, while we were there, it was so epic. While we were there, she qualified for a rank I think only 5 people in the company have qualified for, which is director, which is incredible. So I'm going to bring her up in just a second. If you can mute out.
I'm here. Come on, we're going to go get on the blanket. Come on.
Okay. Okay, I have one quick announcement, and then I'm going to bring up Amy. So really quick, we have an exciting call right after this call. For those of you who plug into the Dream Legacy ATM groups, we have a prospecting ATM group for business. And we had a while ago in the very beginning, a customer group. And we kind of let it go dormant for a little while because, you know, we were establishing, you know, our foundation over the last year and really ramping up inventory. And we have partnered and collaborated with some of the leaders in our industry to really revamp that community. And we are going to go out with a bang in April. And so we're doing a call all around what we're doing to revamp and relaunch and create some exciting momentum in the customer ATM. So if one of your goals is to get more customers, to keep your customers engaged, then join us on that call after this. I'll post the link. That's a different Zoom. So I'll post that here once I introduce Amy. I want to say if you're already plugging into another leader's ATM or another leader's system, don't change a thing. Stay plugged in there. Okay, we have a lot of leaders in our team that have their own communities. Okay, this is only if you don't have one. If you are already plugged into our groups, then that's the call you want to be on. Okay, so we're really excited about that. Okay, I want to bring up this incredible woman. So Amy White, you guys have probably heard the story. And if you're brand new, this is an amazing call for you to be on. Amy White was introduced to Savvi by a really good friend of mine, Lisa Van Horn, my best friend, you've probably heard. She reached out to her on Instagram. And Amy was in a place, you could reach out to 100 people on Instagram and not get an Amy White. Like that was just, but Amy White was in a place where she was praying, and I'll let her share her story. But her yes to Savvi literally changed the trajectory of Savvi. Because of her yes, tens of thousands of people have followed her. She's built a gigantic business. And with that being said, I don't know exactly what she's going to share, but I want you to know, like she took the biggest risk for her. Yes, here at Savvi, it was a big risk for her. She's had to overcome a lot. And I want you to know, this is a leadership call. Like a lot of us can say, oh, I referred 13 people and poof, we have a big business. No, it's not like that at all. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of mindset. It's a lot of personal growth. And she has been through every level so far of being brand new to really pushing to become a founder, to pushing to become a director. And I know she's worked so hard through that and gone through some personal things to get here. And so I want you to know, I want Amy to just share and be real and raw with whatever she wants to share on her personal story and some strategies she's doing. But what I really want you to know is Amy White, she's just one of those people that we have been so blessed to spend a few days with her this last week and get to know her family and live in her home for a couple of nights. Thank you, Amy. She is just an incredible woman to know her and to really get to know her family. She has 5 incredible children. In fact, one of her boys, I'm like working on a prearranged marriage. They are incredible. So just to see her behind the scenes and who she really is was everything. And it's just such an honor to have her in Savvi and to have her partnered here. And so Amy White, I hope you're here and you can unmute and really share, you know, number one, congratulations on director. For those of you who don't know, director is $250,000 in qualified volume. It's over $500,000 in team sales. That's phenomenal in 1 month. That's phenomenal. And like I said, only 5 other people hit this incredible rank. So Amy White, are you with us?
Oh, okay. Well, I've been trying to get on my phone because I'm like, my internet's so bad. For some odd reason, I've got to call into my person to help me. Can you hear me? Y'all let me know if you can't because I can get on my phone.
You're all good, girl.
Okay. Okay, good. I'm so sorry. Okay. First of all, I was like crying as you were introducing me because wow, it's totally been a journey. And so I really don't even know what I'm going to say. I've been like, what am I going to talk about? But I tell people all the time. In fact, I've told this morning to 2 different people. Facts tell, stories sell. So I'm going to tell you my story. And I just think that's just the best way. And hopefully it will inspire all of you on your journey. I joined network marketing in November of 2011. My husband and I were struggling financially. Like Kim said, I have 5 kids. At the time I started network marketing, I had a 9, 8, 7, 5, and 2-year-old, 4 boys and a daughter. I am a no excuse type of girl. I'm a high achiever, but I also needed the money. So both of those 2 things together, I did not know what I was doing, y'all, when I started network marketing. So I want all of you that are just getting started in this industry to realize, I've had so many people say, well, Amy, I don't have a story like you. I don't have a story like you. I didn't have a story when I started either. You have to start somewhere and you have to create your story. And the reason I said yes to network marketing is I had 5 kids. I could work from home and we needed the money. That was it. I did not try the product. I did not know how I was going to. No one coached me. No one helped me. I had an upline that did not help me. I would get up early. I would work during their naps. If we went to the park, if we went to the baseball field, I was always talking to people because this is about relationships. And I was marketing myself on social media. I've rubbed so many people the wrong way, especially my close friends, which you would think friends would be like your biggest supporters. But most of my friends, I'm 47 years old, don't post. We're in an age where it's like odd to say too much about your life. And so I've had to train my people on, this is how I've been able to send my kids to school and to college and to get cars. Like, this is our livelihood. So I have been there, done that. Everything that you've gone through. So I don't want you at all to look at me or look at Kim or anyone that's high rank advanced thinking that there has not been a lot of hard that has gone into it. But it is so beautiful in the end. And I just want y'all to know that, like, it has developed my character so much. I'm a totally different person than what I was 9.5 years ago. I've taught my kids how to work hard. I've told my kids money doesn't grow on trees. I grew up in a home where my mom did not work and my mother-in-law did not work. So I just thought, my husband's going to work and I'm just going to be a mom. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't know, like David has said, I didn't know the boss babe that I had until you got involved in this industry. And I didn't know it either, but it was needed. And I'm a goal setter. And I wanted to win. I was competitive, but I was competitive with myself. And that is how I've grown my business. I was in a skincare company for 8 years. And I did really, really well. I got all the prizes, the jewelry, the trips, the car, the Lexus. I got it all. And it was because of my hard work. I showed up every day. I never gave excuses. I worked hard. I had a lot of people tell me no. I had a lot of people ignore me. I had a lot of people that talked to me forever and then joined someone else. Yep, join someone else. It all happens. And that's why when my team comes and they're like, Amy, I'm like, okay. There's more people out there in the world. And if you have that mentality, you want people, it's just like when I was dating David. If he didn't want me, I didn't want him. I don't want someone to have to marry me. I don't want someone to like me. I want someone to love me. I want someone to want to marry me. Same with this business. I want someone to want to be a part of Amy White's team or Amy White's culture. I don't want someone to join me if they want to be with Kim. And if you have an abundance mindset, it doesn't matter. You keep working and you keep showing up. I've had people say, oh, I just have a couple of kids. I'm too busy. I'm like, I totally get it. I have 5 and I'm making it happen. But everyone is going to have excuses and everyone is busy. We all have a lot of kids, or if you don't have kids, you have jobs, you have life, you have issues in your life, you have family. But if you want it bad enough, you will make time for it, because no one trained me. No one trained me. I had none of this training. I did not even know what an ATM system was until a year and a half ago or a year and 3 months ago when I came to Savvi. I was always throwing spaghetti at a wall, trying to figure my business out. I would have people join me and they would quit. I would have people join me and then they would go to the top. I would have people join me and then I would try to push them and they would go, I don't need you to push me. I'm fine just right where I'm at. And I thought it was so strange when no one had, a lot of people didn't have the same goals as I did. That was something that I really struggled with when I was starting in my business, that everyone didn't want what I had. But God made us all different, right? And God, and we all have different what we want out of life. Some people just join this just to get the great clothing. And so that is something that as a type A, as an Enneagram 3, I don't know if I'm a 3 or an 8, but I'm one of those. I couldn't believe that someone would come in and spend the money and not want to make money. But I have also learned through this whole process that you need to match people's efforts, and you can't make anyone work, and you meet them with where they're at. And I'm fine if they get in and they just want to have wholesale clothes. I'm fine if they get in and they just want to sell product. I'm fine if they get in if they want to go to the top. But the way to know what they tell you, I'm like, great. I'll do whatever you need. I will help you however you need. I've had a lot of people say, I want to go to the top. The day I signed them in, I said, what do you want from this business? And they say, I want to go to the top. I'm like, all right. And I give them all these things and I've never spoken to them again. There are a lot of people out there that want to go to the top, but don't do the work. There's a lot of people out there that want to lose 30 pounds, but they're not watching what they eat and going to the gym. I mean, which I'm saying, like, you have to have action to win at anything. I have 2 college kids that play sports. One plays football and one plays baseball. My oldest is 5'11", and he's a cute little white boy. And our last name is White also, but he's cute. He's in football though. And a 5'11" white boy struggles in the football world, right? It's just the truth. But y'all, he would get up every morning and he would go run hills at 5 a.m. because he wanted to play college football. He works harder than anyone I've ever known, and he is now on the first string of the Arkansas Razorbacks as a 5'11", cute little white boy that I love. My other boy, Zach, he's a baseball player. He's 5'11", but he's perfect for the baseball world. But he would stay up late till midnight going and hitting balls when no one was worth watching. And that is the thing that we've taught our boys, and the same thing with us, is that there's always going to be someone out there working harder than you. It's just, are you going to put in the work to do it when no one's watching? Getting up early, staying up late, doing it when no one's watching, because I promise you, if you do that, you will come out on top, even if you're a little bit slower. When I joined Savvi, I joined because I was looking for something new. I do not know why God truly, y'all, truly pivoted my heart to something new. And I knew it was going to be a huge deal if I left my other company. I'm going to be real and honest here. I was looking. I did not know what was going to happen. I was, like Kim said, I was reached out to by Lisa, who I did not know, on Instagram. I asked her if it was a certain company, and she said, no, it's not. I said, okay, I'll now take a look. I have said no to everything that has come my way for 8.5 years. Everything, because I truly, to this day, do not think you can do two things well. When I was pivoting, I was not going to touch my other business. It was allowed to add something to. I was not going to touch it though. I was going to sit there and let my 8.5 years of hard work sit there while I went to grow another business, because it was totally two different things I was promoting. I wasn't even going to promote the other anymore. But when I was reached out and I saw it was pre-launch, when I saw it was just getting started, when I saw it was athleisure, which was totally my wheelhouse, I knew the power in that because I'd been in the industry for so long. I knew it. And so, not trying the product, I joined. And I told someone else today, when I joined, we could not even have customers. It was December 12th of 2019. All you could do was business partners. No customers until January 11th of 2020. I joined Savvi, was super excited about it, was growing behind the scenes because I could not promote it. And in April of 2020, I was terminated out of the blue from my other company. Immediate 5 figures gone from my other company that I'd worked 8.5 years for. We lost our home. We had to live with my parents. All while growing Savvi. I had founders living with my parents in a lawsuit with my other company. Because of my team, and because I didn't quit, and because of my belief in this company. And I did not know when I said yes what was going to happen with this company or with my team. I had no clue who was going to join me. But it's been a road. It's been a road. And I will say I was reinstated back to that company because of my lawsuit. And I sold my business. So that was a blessing in disguise. And it was great once it was done. So I could, but I did all that behind the scenes from April till I sold my company July 30th. And so, and all the while, I was continuing to grow my business with Savvi. So I just want you to know that, like, you can do it. And we all have a lot of hard, but we have a gift in this company. We all have had issues. So when people like look at me and they're like, oh, I can't be like her. You don't know what all goes on behind the scenes of how I got to where I've gotten. And that's why I think when I hit director, it was like so surreal because it literally just like took me back to me saying yes, and then just all the people that have not been nice to me since I switched to a new company. And the only reason I did this was for my family. Like, period. Everything I do is for my family. And so I've had to go through a lot. And then just seeing just the fruit of this business and my team and just all of it. It's just been so, it's just like, I just kept like thinking of like me switching and then me being taken up all these pages. And then all of a sudden I'm terminated out of nowhere. And then I had a lawsuit and then I hit founders. And then all of a sudden I'm reinstated and then I'm sold my business. And then, I mean, it's been a year. Moving from my parents, living there for 3 months, moving to a new house that I didn't really want to be in. And I mean, it's just so much stuff. And I just want y'all to know, when I said yes to Savvi, it was not, my success in Savvi has not been just this year. My success in Savvi started when I said yes to my other company 9.5 years ago, because I was consistent, I was coachable, I showed up every day, I had great character, and when I pivoted, it made people want to follow me. Because they knew if Amy Y, X, Y, and Z, I might need to X, Y, and Z. And so I want you to know that it is so huge to show up every day to whatever you want for your life. It is so huge to have great character. And if someone's been talking to someone, send them back to the person that they've been talking to. Because there's a lot of people in this world that will join you. And that's why I think hitting director was just like, it just took me back, like, woo, oh my gosh, what has just happened? And I would not be here if it was not for my team. I have the best team. And I told my team I would pivot all over again for them. I'm not kidding. I have never in my life seen a culture like we have. But I'm really big on culture, because I know that if you don't build a strong culture, if you don't love on your people, if you don't let them literally like that they are the best, if all they want to do is just wear and share, and they're the best if they just want to be a customer, just sell to customers, or they're going to be the best if they're going to go to the top. If you make everyone feel a part, you're going to have people that want to be a part of your life and your culture forever. I did not have that in my other company. And that's why I'm so big on it with my team, because I want everyone to know that they're important and they can do this and they can win. But I can't make you work. I can't make you win. I can encourage and mentor and sponsor and love and all the things, but it's going to be up to you on having that inner passion drive on why are you doing what you're doing. The money I make is helping my family. It's also helping us give more away. It's also helping us I want to just like save the world. So it's not about money. It's not about a title. It's about so much more. It's empowering other people, helping my team. And it's been a hard road, but I want y'all to know, whatever you're in right now, you can so do it. You can make your life as great or as amazing or awesome as you want it, but you cannot give excuses, and you have to work through the hard, and you can't get upset if someone else joins someone else's team. Darn, go find someone else. Oh, they're ignoring me. Who cares? Go find someone else. There are so many people that want to be in your presence. Go find them. And so that's been my story. So for me to hit director, another thing that I really, everybody is going to grow their business differently. And as a leader, you want to make sure that you're leaning into trying to find all different kinds of avenues to help certain people. And so these past couple of months, I'm always business driven. My personality is business, lead with the business and then default on the product. That's what I've always been told. And that's what I feel most comfortable with. And that's what I've always done. But if any of y'all been in Savvi for very long, October and November was kind of tough. And so I told my leaders around January, I was like, y'all, we need to have more winners than less winners. We need to have people winning. And a lot of times people don't feel the confidence to go grow the business, but they feel comfortable to go get someone to buy a pair of leggings. So we started really focusing on customers. Now there's a big group of my team that really does focus on customers, but I might have had like 1 or 2 customers, and I'm still business driven and always talking, but I wanted more winners. I needed more of my people to get that confidence, because once they have the confidence in winning and belief, then they're ready to turn those customers into business partners. And I really think that that's what helped me get to director, was I started having a lot of people winning. They got their confidence. There are people, a lot of my people are in the top 10 of the customer pool, and they've never been in the customer pool. And they put their mind to it and they did it. So I just think that as a leader, when you're talking to your team, one way isn't the best. You need to really have a lot of different things out there for your team to grasp hold of. And certain people will grasp to different things to where they're winning. But you always want to make sure that if you're really wanting to grow your team, to learn to ask the next question if you're leading with customers. Hey, just throwing it out there, would you want to join my team? Hey, you're loving these leggings. Would you want to make some money too? Always learn to ask that next question if you are leading with the customers first. And I just think that doing that, focusing on customers, getting my team running, they're doing virtual parties, they're doing messenger parties. They're trying really hard for the customer pools, enrollment pools. I think that's really what set me, because my team last month, y'all, did 3.2 million in sales. But I was having a hard time getting to 250 QV because I have one leg that's strong, but my others haven't been as strong. But now they are, because I've got winners, because we started implementing some other things to get them fired up. And I really and truly think that that is what set us to the next level. And so I would not be here without my team. I literally am so grateful for them, for Lisa, my sponsor, for Tom and Kim, who have helped me and led me along the way. I would pivot all over again in my heart. And I am so grateful to be on this journey with every single one of y'all. And I hope y'all are okay that I shared a lot and that I was really teary, but I just felt the need to let all of y'all know that everyone comes from a backstory. My success in this short amount of time at Savvi did not come from just me being in Savvi. It came from years of hard work, years of people following. And so don't compare. Keep your blinders on, keep focused, and start your own journey and your own story and rise to the greatness that you want to have in your life.
Amy. Okay, I recovered from crying. That was so incredibly powerful. And I feel like that is a message we all needed to hear. I feel like that came straight from God. He used you this morning. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing. I'd love to ask you one question. So everyone, to do anything, right, a business like this, it's going to take a fight. You have to fight for your goals and your dreams here, just like you have to fight every day for your marriage, just like you have to fight for your kids. It's a fight. And not many people are going to have to fight as hard as Amy's had to fight. I mean, we watched her through every phase to go through what she went through and get her headspace in a place where she was positive for her team and her family and herself, to watch her go through that was remarkable. Number one, how did you keep your faith? Like, number one, you walked away from a 5-figure monthly income to do this. What made you believe enough in this vehicle? And as you kept going, you had to continually fight. What kept you in the game? I love to ask people, what would ever make you walk away from your dreams? Like, what would that point be? Right? You don't have that in you. You're a fighter, and you saw this. What was it? What is it?
I know, I was just telling my sister last night, I was like, and you know what? Through all that, I did not even get on any meds or anything. It's like, it's like a double win. Like, I was like, good to go. Well, first of all, I have my faith in the Lord, and I know that he's not going to fail me. That's number one. Like, I know that we can always work out of a hard time. Number two, I have an amazing husband who literally just helped me every step of the way. He was my rock through the hard times. And my kids are awesome. So, but I really just felt, that's how strong I felt of pivoting. Like, there was a lot of, I didn't go into all of it, but there's been a lot of different little things that I really felt like this is what I needed to do. And I didn't know why. I have a goal. Like, I have this like big vision for myself. Like, I love to train and mentor and teach people. I love to help them. And so I think I just saw so much more for myself out there than where I was. And I felt like if I pivoted, for some reason, I felt like it was going to open other doors. It's so weird how it has. Like, just because of that, and because of me being here, and because of following Tom and Kim, I've literally followed their lead. I just follow what Tom, like, he joined Clubhouse, and I was like, I guess I need to go join Clubhouse. And then all of a sudden, I'm raising my hand and entering in, and now I'm a part of a book with 30 other networkers that I would have never thought I would have done. So it's made me be able to go to so many other places where I felt stuck. I don't know. It's so strange, but it was such a strong feeling. Obviously, I did not know all that other of me being terminated was going to happen. If I had known that on the front end, probably it would have been too much of a risk for our family. But God, I really and truly, like, don't even know what else to say but that. Like, I truly, like, this was obviously the path I was supposed to be on. And so I was all in. And during that hard, what else am I going to do? If I quit, then I'm still in a bad place. Like what's going to happen if I quit because I'm going through a hard time? What's going to happen if I just pout? I'm still going to just stay there. Okay, well, I guess life's just going to pass me by. No, I had to keep going. Like, I really don't know. And it was a lot of things that kept my mind straight during the hard. And there were times, y'all, there were months that I could not even function. I could not even work. And I would just talk to my team and just help them. And then there was the next month, I was good to go. I was like, let's do this. And the next month I was terminated and I couldn't get out of bed. And just so many things that but I just feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And if I stopped, I'm still in a bad place. So you keep going.
So good. You guys, belief is everything. And I think a lot of us, if you're battling, maybe, why isn't it working? I want you to know, just like Amy's here, like, she was called to be here. Like, it was calling her. Like, same thing for me. I literally saw Savvi and I knew in my soul, it was the answer to my prayers. And I'm telling you, if you're here because you're called to be here. Out of the millions of people who could be on the Zoom right now, you're here. I don't believe in chances. You're supposed to be here. Do you believe that? You have to dig down and know, is it going to take hard work? Yes. Does that mean you're not supposed to be here? No. When someone ghosts you or starts with a different person or says no, does that mean you're not supposed to be here? No, it means we get better and better and better, because everything that Amy's accomplished now twice in a company, you can. No excuses. Like she could have quit a million times, but she didn't let anything knock her out of her dreams. And that's why
And I have to like shout out Courtney.
Yes.
She was right. I mean, like, she was in my other business with me, y'all, and we weren't on the same team. I didn't really even know her. She's like, well, we met once. I was like, we did? It's like, I mean, I literally did not really know her. And she was introduced to me by one of my pledge sisters, and she joined. And then Lauren, saw me on the Mexico video, and she was like, what's Amy White doing? But I would not be here without Courtney's amazing. Like she's like one of my best friends now. Like, without her amazing support and love, and like, she was there with me, encouraging me, giving me like, it's going to be okay every step of the way. And I would not be here today without her love and encouragement, and so many others that encouraged me in my heart. And Courtney, you have no idea how much I love you. I don't see you, but I know you're on here, and I love you.
She's on. We love you, Courtney.
Truly. I am. Can I add one quick thing, Kim?
Please, Courtney. Yes, we love you too.
I'm on here, and I think when I was listening to Amy and she was talking about how she did pour in to us ahead of herself. And I know, having been there and having talked to her like almost daily through this whole last year and a bit, and there were so many times when she didn't pour into her own business at all, but she did like pour into us. And I think it goes to that serving. Like, she's such a servant leader, and she wanted to truly pour in. And I think that was such a testimony of her leadership and the way that she leads in general, and that she truly cared more through this last year about all of us than she did herself for like months at a time at some point. And I feel like knowing firsthand exactly how much of that, and hearing the tears behind the scenes, and knowing what she was going through and watching her show up has made me want to show up so much more during times that are tough, when you're like, oh, sleep through a power hour. No, I'm going to show up. But it was just very inspirational. And I want to lead the way that she has, because she has really been such a great role model of that through this. So sorry, but I had to shout that out because it's so true. I heard you saying that, and you really did. You showed up when you didn't for yourself, for everyone else. And it was really inspiring. So you deserve this promotion so much.
Love you.
I love you, Courtney. Yes, thank you so much. I'm so glad you chimed in. You are such a big part. I mean, big part of Amy's, her being here.
Yes.
You guys, a yes. Look what's happened because of a yes. Because of Lisa's yes, and Amy's yes, and Courtney's yes. $3.2 million of sales in 1 month. And we haven't even gotten started yet. Amazing. All right, any last words? I think we should wrap it up, but I have nothing to add because that was just so powerful.
No, I don't think I have any words. I just would say, just keep going. Like, don't stop. Like, don't let the hard drag you down, because if you stop, you're still back at square one. Just keep going and have a vision stronger than yourself. If it's not money, then is it something that you want to serve? Is it something you want to give to? Is it the culture you want to bring? I mean, whatever it is, y'all, we have an amazing business, an amazing team, amazing culture. I love the abundance mindset. Just do what it takes every day, non-stop, and you will get there. I promise. I promise. Yes.
Mic drop. Yes. Love you, Amy. Love you, Courtney. Love you guys so much. And everyone on this call, you're all amazing and you're all worth it and you're all worthy and you all can do it. Hopefully that's the message you got today. You can do this. Will you face some hard times? Yes, everyone will. Push through it because it is so worth it when you do. All right, quick reminder for those of you who want to join us on the launch of our customer ATM group through Dream Legacy Team. The link for the Zoom is in that Facebook group, Dream Legacy Team. It's an announcement, it's up there. So that's happening in 15 minutes. Again, if you're already plugged into another leader's ATM group, their system, please do not switch or change. That won't be good for you or anyone. Stay plugged in. For those of you who do plug into our ATM groups or you're not plugged into anything, this is for you. And like I said, Amy and Courtney and Christina Watts, some of the leaders, were all collaborating on that to really make it a powerful tool for you to get more customers, like Amy was saying. It's going to be powerful. So we'll see you there at 11. Go get the link at Dream Legacy Team Facebook group. Love you all. Thank you for tuning in. We love you, Amy, Courtney,